All right, I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. We can laugh about it now. Whew. Everything I'm telling you right now, I swear to you on my Savior, this is the truth. I thought that the chocolate primatale was going to be hotter of the two. It was easily twice the weight, you know? And weight does matter, you know what I mean? It really does. If you have a pepper that's 2 grams in weight and it's a million Scoville, and you have a 5-gram pepper that's also a million, the 5-gram pepper is going to seem way hotter just because there's more pepper. I've never experienced anything like that before in my life from a pepper, ever. I don't ever watch videos where that's just me, ever. I don't like seeing myself. I don't like my voice, but I wanted to kind of see how long the reaction took. I think all I said was fruity, and then it just ran away. Now, I've eaten a lot of peppers, I was sitting here thinking about it. It's like, you guys remember the video where I tried to eat 30 chocolate primatales and got through like 13 of them or 15 of them? That hurt more. This pepper hurt more. It's an amazing pepper. Amazing. I've never, you know, the reaction that I had from the chocolate, you know, it was a hot pepper. I was talking fine. I could tell you where the burn was. I could tell you what the taste was like. And I ended that video really quick. You know, I was just talking to Foy. I was like, it was pretty bad back there. Every once in a while, I have an experience that's so strong. It's kind of like a back there moment. That's what I call it. Like, it got rough back there. We've all said it. Boy, it got hairy back there. That was a back there pepper. It was like, holy moly, that was rough back there. That was. I've never, I'll be honest, I've never, ever intentionally been dramatic to make a pepper look good. If anything, I try to keep my composure, but not to look tough, so I can explain to you, so I can talk to you and let you know what the experience is like. That shut my talker down. That was just, you know. And then somebody asked in the comments, of all the warthogs that you've eaten, is that the hottest? By far. I mean, by far. The chocolate primatale is a hot pepper. It's sick how hot that is. But I was like it here, and I went to here, and then someone said, how hot is it? And I said it was maybe a 7 to 10. That was an 8, I think. It might even been a 9 just from that pepper on my scale, and I have a weird scale. This is not a time of the year where my tolerance is down. We're mid-season. I've been eating peppers like a crazy person. That is the hottest thing I have ever eaten in my life from a pepper. If it was my pepper, you know, I would have called it the extract pepper. It doesn't taste like extract. It's fruity and delicious, but boy, it hits like it. You know, the first time I ate one, I said it hits different. That pepper just hits different. I'll tell you what. You know what I did when the video was over? I went to the fridge right there. I never drink milk, ever. I never drink milk. I put it on cereal. I chugged milk at the fridge. It was, wow. I don't know how many peppers I've eaten on film. A couple thousand, I'm sure. Dizzy Dragon might be able to tell us. A couple thousand, I'm sure. I've done challenges that didn't hurt as bad as that pepper. I'm not even fooling. Whew. I think the best thing about that is that Matthew Arthur is giving those seeds away. He knows that could make him a multi-millionaire. That's the hottest thing. Not even, let me tell you something. The 2 peppers that I just did, and it's been a while. The 2 peppers that I just did, the difference between the 2 heat was staggering. I was fine. I mean, it was hot. It was burning me when I ate the chocolate primatale. But if you look at the video, I was fine. I was talking, telling you where the burn was. And I ate the the warthog within 5 seconds. That's how long it took. I did this, clicked at it with my phone. And I know me, I can look in I stopped it while I could see that I felt it. 5 seconds. And it's one of those tad burns. If you watch Tad's video with me, you know what I'm talking about. That was just, I'm speechless. I'm like, it's an unbelievable pepper. It's an unbelievable pepper. Someone said, what's the SHU on it? Who cares? I got a funny, let me tell you how I'm kind of changing my whole, I've had a thing about SHUs, but this year it's different. You know what I think? I'm going to basically say what I said in that comment. Who cares? Who cares? For the last 3 years, maybe even 4 years, for the last 3 or 4 years, I think that most legit chili heads would say to you that the chocolate primatale was probably the hottest thing they ever had. It isn't even close to the warthog. At least the 2 I ate today. It was twice as hot. I'm not fooling. You know, it's funny. I was talking to Foy just a few minutes ago. You know, I did this Stroming challenge. It scars your soul. It's so gross, and the smell is so awful that it sticks with you for a couple hours. Like psychologically, you're like, man, that was so bad. I've never had a pepper do that to me, and this pepper did it to me. I'm still in shock. Like I can't believe that reaction ever. I can't believe it. Most shocking thing I've ever eaten, and it's a pepper. I was just telling Foy, if I was going to name that pepper, I'd call it the extract pepper. It doesn't taste like extract. It's fruity, but it hits like extract. Shocking, just shocking. I've never, what an exciting time. I'm just so blown away by that pepper. I was not expecting it. I swear to you. Here, you know what? I don't know if this counts. Here, check this out. There's my Bible app on my phone. I swear to you, I was stunned by what that pepper did. It may not count like a Bible, but this is my Bible app. It shocked me. I was sure. I even said in the video, I think that just the weight difference. Look at the thumbnail. I wish I had a scale just to measure the weight, but I'll bet you that chocolate primatale was twice the weight. And if you go to my Instagram, please, and look at the pictures, there's so much oil visible in the chocolate primatale. There's no oil at all visible oil in the warthog, but it's the most instant. It was the most instant. I talk about a violent burn. Like the creeping slow burn of a ghost pepper. Then there's the violent burn. The more abrupt the takeoff, the more to me it feels like a violent burn. I've never in my life ever experienced anything like that with something hot. Ever. I drank milk. I use milk for coffee. I use milk for cereal. I don't drink milk. I called Matthew and said, Matthew, that was the hottest thing I've ever eaten. Ever. And I don't mean nothing's come close. Not even close. It's not like, you remember I said today, it's like a Richter scale. It can be just a little bit, it can be way hotter, but still only be this much on the scale. Nothing has ever come close to that. Not even close. I'm not exaggerating. That's amazing. That is an amazing, what an exciting, fun pepper that was. Wow, what an experience that was. I'll never forget that. As long as I live, I will never, of the 6,000 videos, I'm still 2 away from 6,000. That was just the most, that was surreal. Like, you ever have an experience where you're sitting around trying to figure out a better way to describe what you just, I'm trying to think of the best way to kind of describe to the experience that was. It was so shocking because it wasn't what I was expecting. I was sure that the chocolate would be hotter. Not even close. Like, not even close. Not even close. Not even remotely close. Like, it was twice as hot as that. The chocolate, I was able to describe the flavors, where it was burning, the quality of the burn. It got to the point where it really wasn't going anywhere else. I popped in the warthog. Go back and watch it again and get your stopwatch. And you can just look at me and go, oh, there it is. It hit 5 seconds. 5 seconds. It shut my talker down. Listen, my super strength, my superpower isn't eating hot stuff at all. I'm good at it, but there are people with higher tolerances than me. My superpower is I don't lose my composure. I can tell you what's happening, what's going on. That's what makes me a good reviewer, because where other people eat something and they're done, I can say, hey, let me tell you what this tastes like. Let me tell you where the burn is and the kind of burn. It shut my talker down. If you've watched any of my really bad challenges, the really hard ones, that was from one pepper. That's such a wonderful pepper, you guys. It really, really is a fantastic pepper. That's a game changer for the chili world. When they start mixing crosses with a warthog with other peppers. Like if I had to hazard a guess at what the SHUs are on that, I'd say 2.5 million. Over 2. Over 2 million on that. Maybe 2.5. And the best part about it is you can get those seeds. And instead of being locked like in a Fort Knox place where no one's ever going to see them, you can get them. And you know how much they're going to cost you? 0. Matthew could be a millionaire from this pepper. He doesn't care about money. I've had some really, really great conversations with him in the last couple of weeks. What a stellar man he is. I'm so glad he's my friend. What a nice person. You know what I mean? He's a good person. He's one of those people you just talk to him and it's like, that's a good person. Wow. I mean, we can laugh about it now, but wow. I don't know how many peppers I've eaten on film. Dizzy Dragon has probably the closest. He's documented every pepper video I've ever done. The experience, what it was like, what I said it was like, the heat. That's like an 8 out of 10 for a pepper for me. No peppers ever, I don't think I've ever had a pepper go past 5, maybe 6. That was so heads and shoulders above any other pepper, it's almost difficult. I mean, it's like comparing, I'm speechless. The burn took, it lasted. I mean, I shut that video down early. I got a big endorphin rush. Now, usually an endorphin rush, I've had endorphin rushes that have taken me from like a 9 to 1. Even with a hard endorphin rush, I was still sitting around a 5. That is just a mother of a pepper. Holy moly. You know, and that's the hottest of the warthogs that I've eaten. The idea that there could be hotter ones out there it borders frightening. You know why this is so great? When sauce makers make sauce, they use peppers. So if you have a pepper that's 1 million and you want to make a really, really hot sauce, you need a lot of those peppers, right? You can make a stupid hot sauce with this, with very little mash. Here's the weird thing. I remember back when the Primatali first came out, it was really exciting. It was like, wow. I mean, it was an exciting time. It changed the game for me. It was like, holy crap, there's a really, really exciting pepper now, the Primatali. There was the red, the chocolate, now there's the caramel, the green, the golden, the mustard. There's all kinds of Primatalis. And I don't want to say, hey, forget the Primatali, but I'll tell you what, this pepper will make you forget every other pepper, at least until it wears off. Wow. I'm not, and here's the truth of it. Like I said, if anything, I've never amped it up. I've never said, I'm going to make it dramatic here. Ever. That's not me. If anything, and it's not to try to look tough, but one of the reasons I try to maintain my composure is so I can accurately tell you what's going on. That's what makes a reviewer a reviewer. If I just eat it, it's a spectacle, that's not much of a review, right? I mean, that's what you call a challenge. But the reason I try to maintain my composure is so that I can effectively and communicate to you what I'm feeling, what I'm tasting, where the burn is, the quality of the burn. That went out the window on this. I'm just speechless. I just wanted to get on real quick and tell you about this. It's the most unbelievable experience I've ever had with the pepper. And to have that after eating a gigantic, the biggest chocolate primitiale I've ever had. Go what if you watch it. After the chocolate primitiale, I was fine. It had peaked already. It had peaked. I was fine. I could have eaten 4 or 5 more of those easily, and probably kept my composure with talking. I had the warthog, which was maybe half the weight, and it took 5 seconds to change my afternoon. Wow, is that a pepper? And you can get that pepper for free. In the description box, you'll see a link. Whew, that's the aftermath video. I love you guys. I'm Johnny Scoville, and that was the hottest thing I have ever eaten that's been grown. This was Chase the Heat.